Welcome everyone to part 2 of our hologram creation. So what we did in the previous video was we had our human model and it's just loading, sorry. Yeah, we had our human model. We created this donut ring around it, which is going to kind of show the hologram space. So far what we have done is that we've just added some particles that join up with the model as it's being shown in the animation, but we're still far from done. So we did these entire flow and edited some of them. You can go back in the previous video and have a look, and we got to adding the force. So once you add the force, what we're going to do is we're just going to actually give it a strength of, let's say, 1 meters, and we're going to bump up the scale to 0.3, and I'm not sure what that red thing means. I'm sure if Marcus of TNU see it, they'll know. I actually don't know what that means. I don't think it's good though. And with the strength for the built-in gravity, we'll do 0.3 as well. So now if we play, I might pause it and I'll come back once the loading's done. So now if you see, the particles actually move up with the model, but they probably move up too fast, but that's okay, we'll figure it out. Alright, so from here, so as we saw that the particles, they join and they kind of, but they blast up, so we've got to fix that. And in order to do that, we're going to add a modifier called, what was it called? Object bind, that's the one. Actually, I'm going to move the force above, yep, and then object bind. So, and what we want the particles to stick to this model. However, we also want them to kind of not just stick to it, but kind of look like it's actually been created with it. So we're going to do lock to surface and snap to surface. And also with the stickiness friction, we'll do it like, doesn't need to be that much, we'll do it like 0.8. Alright, so now if we play, hopefully it won't be too laggy. Okay, I'll pause it and come back. So now if you look, we can see that these particles, I'll zoom in more, yep, so they come in, they actually stick right around the edge of it as it's being created and move up with it. So that's exactly what we want. However, it doesn't look like a hologram yet, does it? This is where it gets more interesting. So we're going to add spline paths. So we'll do that here, and we'll actually add another spline path right, yep, right here, and then so this is what we have at the moment. I'll zoom in a bit. So this is more like a hologram, I would say, at least in my eyes. But what we can do to further give it that hologram look is we can go to the layers and actually hide that main layer. So that really helps it. The other thing we can do is actually click on this spline, and with the settings, I think, yep, in here, where is it? Oh. Oh, that's right, I'm in the wrong one. So yeah, in here, if we go down to the age, so instead of the age being, 10,000, we'll do it 20. Oh, not 200, 320. Alright, so what this does is that the splines are going to be created, then they're going to join, maybe 50, it's at, did we do 20? What happened? Oh, what? So what happens is that they're going to come in the middle, and then as it hits 20, again, I don't think it worked. Why is this happening? I accidentally made these keys. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, all good. I had some extra keys I just had to delete. Okay, so what happens now is that these splines connect. As it hits 20, they end, and then they start coming in. And then we have our hologram. So this is basically it. I'm sorry if you were disappointed and you had more expectations out of it. But obviously we can go further and add a mesh to it to give it to render it if we actually want to do that. So thank you very much for watching this, and hope you learned a thing or two, and see you on the next one. Take care.